How you doing? You alright?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Me too. I think this is going to be, it's the first proper episode of our podcast,
Hmm.
and I think, with this one, I feel like you've done so much research, so I'm
Oh,
excited to be
yeah.
guided by you through this particular Odyssey.
Yeah, I'm happy to take you on a journey through history, not to be confused with a One Direction song. Rem Harper, are you ready to join me?
You know, I am ready. I am ready to embark on this journey, a journey through the ages. A journey through time and space to the
Yeah, I'm
wonderful
just
world of One Direction. We got an intro. Yo.
let's go back over 13 years now, maybe just
Oh
over
my
13 years.
God. 13
So
years.
we're getting old, Rem.
Jesus.
Back in 2010, there were five individuals who all auditioned to a show called X Factor. And so, I want to ask you, did you watch that show when you were younger?
You know what? I actually did. It was one of the only sort of shows on TV that I actively watched as a youth. Like one of those kind of ITV. Was it ITV?
I think it was, yeah, ITV.
Yeah. Like we never really watched that channel much in my house. But I would go and up to my parents' bedroom because they had a like little TV in there, and I would watch yeah, X Factor and Britain's Got Talent.
Oh, I'll put in that count. But yeah, X Factor, you got, me and my mum always looked like a badge audition, like the start of it when, people couldn't really sing and people were kind of making a show of themselves, which I'm convinced that they hired people who would kind of want to be comedians for that bit. I'm not convinced that they were the general public, but they could have been. I don't know. It's a conspiracy theory I have. I will get back to One Direction. I just want to ask, do you remember Abby and Lisa?
Abby and Lisa. Remind me of Abby and Lisa's.
So I remember watching this live, and my dad, for some reason, was watching it along with us, and my dad never watched the X Factor. So there were two girls, I think one of them was 17 and one of them was 16,
Yeah.
and they auditioned, and they just kind of, they were very excited, obviously, and they
Hmm.
just kind of kept digging themselves into a hole. So like one of them started off by saying, "Oh my God, it's so high," and one of them was like, "Oh, my friend said that Louis would look like an old man," and all that. And so like the audience just got a bit shocked about that. I mean, they would. And then like one of them yelled at the audience, telling them to shut up, which, as you imagine, would not go down well. Long story short, they didn't do very well in the audition, and one of them ended up punching one of them in the face as they left the stage.
What? No.
Yeah, I'm not joking. It was intense, but peak television. I'm not gonna lie, peak
That's
television.
amazing.
So, to December 2010.
How
Go on.
old were we?
I was 8.
I was also 8.
Awesome. Our birthdays are really close. Our birthdays are like a
Yeah,
week apart.
it's funny how we were the same age when we literally were born a week apart.
Yeah. And the age is important here, so like mainly the fan thing is the One Direction. So
Yeah.
2010, the winner of the X Factor 2010 is One Direction. And from there,
Woo!
One Direction win. And
Mhm.
so is born what some people consider like one of the biggest boy bands in the world, basically.
Oh yeah. I mean, I genuinely recall when One Direction won. X Factor as being a huge moment in cultural history. Like it was all over the newspapers, it was in all of like the Girl Talk 17 magazines, of which I was an avid reader for a while.
I've never heard of that.
Really?
Yeah, never.
It's like right, so in like Tesco, say for example, other
Mm-hmm.
supermarkets are available. Um, so you go into like the magazine section and there's all the pink magazines, right? That's
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about.
I never like really took an interest to that.
It was that and
Even
Moshi Monsters.
I think the best thing to probably start with, because it kind of relating to the fandom. I did a shit ton of research, and the main thing that kind of comes to mind when I talk about One Direction, aside from the music, their management was apparently fucking awful.
Well, they were managed by Simon Cowell, right?
Oh yeah, yes they
Oh,
were.
Mr.
I
Hype himself.
I'm gonna go on a record. I do not like Simon Cowell that much. So I had a very weird experience a few months ago, where I was feeling nostalgic, like we're doing now, and I thought, I really want to listen to "Live While We're Young" by One Direction, just because
Classic.
that one of my favorite songs as a kid. And I put it on YouTube and on my TV, and I had the music video, and I cried. It made
No
me
way.
Right, and it's not for like the reason. Well, I don't know what people are assuming the reason was. It was just the fact that when I was like 8, when they won, well, I was 8. I like looked at the video and thought, oh yeah, they're like quite old and mature. They're like older men sort of thing. But
Yeah.
like looking back now at someone who is now older than when they were in the video, they were literally just kids having fun in that video.
Yeah, honestly, I tell you what, actually, like very much on that. I think it shocked me and put it in perspective. Now I am like 20, I guess, about to turn 21, and it was Harry in his first audition, sort of saying, "Oh yeah, I'm a baker in Manchester," and like they were
Oh,
asking about what the most popular sort of item was, and it was really sweet because like it was obviously his like first job and he was really nervous, and I was at the time I really did think he was like a grown ass person.
that's the thing. I don't know why. Well, I know why I thought that because when you're like a kid, everyone who's older seems like an adult, and it seems like, oh, they got all their shit together. Any kid listening, that is wrong. Like I just think about being in primary school. I don't know if your primary school had that. Everyone, like all the girls in my class, were obsessed with One Direction, and it was part of it was like, oh, they all have like crushes on the members of One Direction. Now, obviously, I didn't like sort of realize kind of being LGBT when I was that young. I just thought, oh, maybe I'm just not interested yet. But like, it was like, did you ever pretend to have a male crush just to kind of get in with the group? I'm curious.
It was a very interesting time, um, but I personally like remember kind of being one of those people in my class that would be like, "Oh, I don't like One Direction," like
Yeah.
to be cool.
Yeah, I never would have been that brave. I think I never would have been that brave. I would have been like worried about getting off the guy. But there were aspects of One Direction that I did like, and it was mainly that again, looking at the music video, they all seem like they were really good friends and they were just
Yeah,
messing about having fun. And that side of it really appealed to me. I was like, oh, I'd love to have like a big group of friends like that and we go out and make a music videos. I mean, I'm close now. I have a group of friends and we make films together. So I'm kind of living that dream now.
absolutely. Well, I originally wanted to make music videos, so don't write that one off because I am down. If I'm completely honest, and I should sort of clarify to the listeners, I've never really been a fan of One Direction. I very much was like in the emo side of the internet when they were at their kind of peak, and I would engage in quite a lot of content that would be kind of anti One Direction in a weird way. Oh my goodness.
Wait, hang on, can you see my screen?
I certainly can. Sorry, I just got
Okay,
jumped scared by Niall and Louis.
I have to show you my favorite video clip of all time.
Yeah,
Okay, are you ready for this?
I am ready. Oh.
Everyone is just doing different things. Also,
And then David Cameron.
yeah, this was the funniest thing to me in the entire world when I was like 10 when this came out.
Was
And
this
I
the
just,
one that they did for like comic relief?
yeah.
Oh my, I remember when this aired. So just for anyone listening and not watching on the YouTube channel, do you want to describe what we just watched?
Well, we are currently watching the music video for a cover of One Way or Another, Teenage Kiss by One Direction, and there is a very strange scene of them doing a very absurd dance move, and then in front of number 10, which if you're not in the UK, that's like where the Prime Minister lived, and then David Cameron just comes out and he's just like, what are you doing, Rob? Come on. The next thing I wanted to talk about was kind of their public sort of persona kind of thing, because that's like upon like the research, that's probably one of the things that disturbed me the most.
So
Because
the image that like their label's trying to push for them.
essentially, yeah, it kind
Yeah.
of. And there's a picture I found when I on like Quora. By the way, Quora is like a other version of Yahoo. I hate that website. I hate it.
You
Right?
literally go on there once to ask a question and you will
Literally,
never stop getting emails.
I have gotten like thousands of fucking emails from that god awful website. Fuck you, Quora. Jesus Christ. There's a picture of like, cause I mean, One Direction has a shit ton of merchandise, like you, and not just like
Oh my god, yeah. Their faces were
posters,
everywhere.
their faces, and it's just really sort of dystopian and Black Mirror era. I don't.
Ooh.
It's like very Black Mirror-y. Purely because like their faces were kind of the product of a lot of these items. So like you wouldn't just buy a red pencil case, you buy a pencil case with One Direction on it, with their faces on it.
You don't really see so much merchandising these days for bands and stuff in like, say, like
Yeah.
a stationery shop or something.
When I was, I think, 9 or 10 for my birthday, my mum got me a One Direction like duvet set,
Oh my
which
god.
is, I look back at it now and I'm like, this is very strange.
Yeah, it's kind of almost getting into body pillow territory at that point.
The media, right? This is another appalling thing. They kind of, I mean, I'm sure you know about Harry being kind of blamed as a womanizer, which
Yeah,
that is weird. Zayn was like the mysterious emo one, kind of.
that's so funny.
Well, like apparently, the funny thing is that according to like actual members of One Direction, he's quite a fun guy. He just in interviews, he just kind of feels very on the spot, so he'll just stay quiet sometimes.
I mean, that's fair enough. In a band of 5, there's a lot of personalities there.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm like then right. I want to talk about Niall.
Okay, let's talk about
Oh,
Niall.
this fucking infuriates me. So Niall, for some reason, and this I have witnessed in person, as a person. I witnessed this as an alien. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. This I have actually witnessed. For some reason, Niall was like known as the one that, like the extra one, the one that shouldn't have really been in the group. I don't know why. I even remember being in primary school and people like asking, "Oh, what do you think of member of One Direction?" I always said Harry because like I don't know why I got Harry. I think because everyone else got Harry, so I just put
Everyone
like,
loved Harry. He was the
everyone liked
favourite.
Harry. It was a safe choice, let's say.
Yeah.
But I vividly remember one of the girls in my class going, Niall, and like going like that. I'm like,
Damn.
even as like a 10-year-old kid, I was like, that's a bit harsh.
What did Niall do to deserve this?
He didn't do anything. And the thing is, he was that kind of considered the extra one. His manager, wouldn't let him dye his hair. They wanted to keep. They wanted to keep his blonde hair because it's like, no. You're known as the blonde one. If you go brunette, you're going to blend in with the others.
Damn. They really. So the only reason Niall was sort of there was to be the blonde one
That's the thing, he was the blonde Irish boy.
who played guitar.
Yeah, and
Which, let's be
also,
honest, is more musically impressive than just being able to sing.
that's the thing, and he wasn't a bad guitar player. I mean,
No.
I'm not a guitar player, but like from what I've heard, it sounded pleasant. It was nice to listen to. Like, what's the problem?
Definitely. And, I actually have played guitar for quite a long time, and I've always tried to learn how to sing and play guitar, and it is actually a really difficult thing to learn. So I have respect for him for being able to do that at a young age
Yeah,
as
see
part of this group.
that is impressive. That is like that's a genuine skill. Oh, but yeah, I don't know why he was like known as the younger one, but I have I'm gonna share my screen again. I have some interesting videos to show you.
Oh my. Oh my.
Can you see? Can you see my screen?
I can. This is from a playlist of 25 videos. Niall has been getting loads of hate on Twitter. It's a little black and white slow-mo
Yeah,
clips. It
he
got
got.
too much, but not the right too.
Yeah, he did his last. What the
Twitch
fuck?
cow. What the fuck is Twitch cow? Hang
What is
on.
that?
Oh, it was like a Twitter live streaming thing, I think.
I didn't even know the one that actually used to do that.
No.
I'm
Oh,
assuming look at the Twitch. Okay.
goodbye, lad. And the screen went black.
Go.
Fucking hell, this is dark.
I will get worse.
He's standing up. It was hard not having Niall
Around.
around. ... Oh! Oh!
I can't deal with it. If you're just listening, there's just videos of One Direction just crying.
Just like all
But
the memories.
that was Zayn joking, I reckon. But it was just a bit crying I was looking in my life.
This is too good. Yeah, we really miss Niall.
The memories.
The memories never go. Oh, the memories of Niall. There he is. With
Oh,
his
there we
blonde hair, doing his little dance. What is going
What?
on?
He just punched his mate. If Niall died,
fans would cry and cry and cry.
that was almost trying to be a rhyme. Oh.
Who is that? That's an actor.
I don't know
What
what
the hell was that?
Niall Horan, stop the hate. To Niall Horan.
This music is beautiful.
Is it? Niall.
Niall Horan is an ugly, gremlin-faced piece of trash.
Niall Horan is ugly and look goofy. A wonky fan around the world. Wait, what? A wonky fan are not in the real world. They're all fucking Mars, apparently.
How can someone find Niall Horan beautiful? He's not a thing beautiful. He looks like 13, and to be honest, I hate guys with blonde hair.
Yeah, the manager should have let him dye his hair. This is a nice guy thing.
Do you want to read it out?
Sometimes the girl hug all the guys except me, and I just smile, but it hurt.
Oh God.
Oh, fucking hell!
Right, I'll read this out.
Here we go.
I really don't understand how people can be so hateful. Have Niall done something to you? Nope. The haters are jealous because Niall is talented and the haters isn't. Niall is one of the most beautiful boys on earth. He is always nice to his fans. And when the fans ask him if he would marry them, he always say yes. Why? Because he is such a good person. When I see someone hating Niall, it hurts. Celebrity or not, Niall have feelings. And he cry like a little normal person. But the hate don't let him down. He is such a strong person.
I just like he cry like all normal person.
This is so beautiful.
It
Oh my
is.
God, we're only 30 seconds in. I can't wait. There he is. His mouth is very long.
Oh my God, look at that bone. Damn.
Jesus.
Look at that. Oh.
Oh.
But the haters don't let us down. We are gonna wait what? But the haters don't let us down. We are gonna support Niall to the end. But the real directioners, oh God, directioners, that's another thing. They're like, oh, I don't like that word.
No.
But the real directioners look Niall. Take a look.
Just take a look. We just love Niall Horan because no matter what, he never forgets to laugh and just stay happy no matter what.
Niall is what? Niall is beautiful, talented, funny, hungry, gorgeous. What the fuck is a hungry thing I could give with anything? He's hungry.
It's my favourite attribute in a person.
Oh, I love hungry people. I can't, you know what I mean?
All the time, man.
But he's thinking of like nothing to do with what's going on.
It's just a video of Niall Horan standing in front of a garage.
And then the guy.
Oh my God.
Oh
Niall
no.
is beautiful. Niall is flawless. Niall is handsome. Niall is nice. Niall is cute. Niall is everything. Niall is our hero.
That's not like I'm not, and I don't mean to move. Like that's not a good picture. He does not look ready to take that picture.
No.
He's like, why do you have a camera?
I love how some of the hate was like, Niall looks 13. Yeah, he does, because he probably
because he's a teenager. Okay, this is sad fact.
83% of girls wouldn't care if Niall quit 1D today. Where are we getting these statistics from?
That's what I'm wondering. Where did I get this information? 70% that was all on the floor and start crying.
God, that is me. All over. Loving these transitions. That little heart wipe.
He hasn't yet met a fan. He's interesting. How is that a sad fact?
That makes him sound like a dick. Sometimes the girls hug. Oh, right, we've heard this shit already.
Yeah, we've done this.
I'll be playing guitar for most of the next album. I know it's sad, but I hope the boys do good on their solos.
Who's the other hand?
Yeah, whose hand is that?
I'm gonna... What?
What the fuck?
You can't even see the fact of this one. It's just a picture of Niall.
He cried. Niall cries when he's heartbroken. It takes him a very long time to move on. Great.
The worst thing a girl can do. Sorry, I couldn't get that back. The worst thing a girl can do. Okay, it's far louder than me. Niall Horan, official fact, Tumblr. Oh God.
This is a sad fact, guys. Liam cried whilst watching Toy Story 3, and Niall cried during Finding Nemo.
Wow. Oh my God, tell you what, that's so gaga. The girls who don't love Niall are the girls who don't know how to choose a boy, Harry. Well.
Oh, damn.
You know, are you familiar with Larry?
What?
What?
Sorry,
Fuck
I just
is it?
fell off my chair. Horen means the whore in Swedish.
I'm not a stag back. Are you getting stag rem?
Mate, I'm actually crying right now.
I'm going, well, I was all a boy and I was saying, where am I?
No!
No!
I can't. The fans had given him so many green accessories, like hats, flags, leprechauns, and the lot. He decided that everything goes into boxes and is to be given out to husbands. What the fuck? Right, we've
We've
already
done
said
this!
it.
We've done this! Fucking show us a little fact.
Sad fact.
Okay.
Niall had always been small for his age, but he never got bullied because he tried to be friendly with everyone. Sad fact.
You never got bullied, that is stag. You should have got bullied. What?
Fucking devastating. Roses
Oh,
are
God.
red, violets are blue. If you don't like Niall, there's something wrong with you. That
Too
boy
right.
is amazing. He's close to perfection. Without Niall, there is no One Direction.
Oh, that's
Holy
quite nice. I like that. That's a nice line.
poetry, bro.
Like poetry. Would you rather kick a girl or eat pizza? Harry kick a girl, Niall. Eat pizza! Like
Why did you
yelling.
shout, mate? Niall's smoking picture was fake. He cried when he saw it.
Okay.
Okay.
I hate smoking. I know smoking is bad for our health. I never smoke for the rest of my life. This is just agreeing with you guys. It was Photoshop. That's quite well Photoshopped though, I will admit.
He is absolutely smoking that cigarette.
I don't know how good Photoshop was back in like 2012 or 11.
I
It
mean,
does.
considering the grammatical ability of One Direction fans so far, how well at Photoshop do we really think they would be?
Yeah, we're out here dissing One Direction fans. Yeah, we've seen this back before.
Sad fact, Niall Horan, student, 16.
It could be at uni. Worst thing we've ever had about.
An emotional king. A happy king.
A happy king. This guy's got this Niall Horan smiling. What? Damn,
I'm laughing at how everyone thinks Niall smokes when he really was just drunk and didn't know what he was doing. Ha ha ha, at Niall official, only you.
What? So he was smoking?
Of course he was smoking.
I could have been photoshopped.
It
I
was
don't
not
know.
photoshopped. Who would bother doing that?
Oh, you
Hey,
don't go
people,
for
quiet
directions.
down, smelly heads.
So don't ever worry about me. I'm the most carefree mofo in the, you look at using that word mofo in the world. But that one thing you guys don't know about me, the bad stuff never gets me. Go on.
What is this?
Is this a swear? Is this what swear you call like?
Yeah.
I don't like it. And we get down to the best together. I really. Alright. Are you ready for a story now?
Oh my. Fucking hell. The boys
Right.
had breakfast. There they are.
Nobody noticed how bang I felt.
He doesn't talk much.
If anybody asked him something,
He just did this gesture.
can't
That's
do this.
incredible.
Oh my god. Okay. Nobody
Nobody saw the pain in his eyes.
after breakfast. They was actually her.
As you do.
Okay, cute.
The manager told him everything twice because he doesn't understood anything. Incredible. Fucking hell, Niall.
Mentally, he wasn't there.
Mood. He asked if he could have a break.
All agreed.
Glad. He wore his sunglasses and went outside. There he is. Going
Yes,
outside.
he looked very depressed in that video. He grabbed his guitar and started to play.
There he is. After rehearse, the boys went home.
They were bored.
After a while, Louis said, "What do you say?"
Let's go shopping.
Yes. But Niall wasn't in the mood.
Guys, you go without me. I don't know what
What was that?
I don't know.
Are you sure? Zane asked, worried.
Yeah, he murmured and fake smile.
Holy fuck.
That's not a fake smile. He just looked uncomfortable.
That is, yeah. Are you okay? Liam asked, fearful.
Yeah, I like.
As he was alone
Okay.
at home, he just sat on his bed. Me when the Wi-Fi goes out.
This is just being general, regardless of the Wi-Fi or not. Sadly, just disappointed and just.
Mate. He grabbed his laptop and read all the hates. You know what? That is my Saturday evening plan. Grabbing my laptop and reading all the hates.
I love reading the hates. I'll tell you what, I'll do that. Niall doesn't go to being wongy.
Who is this ugly potato?
He can't sing. He is too short. Fucking being a team being when we're like, this is going to be on a uni lecture. Me on Blackboard.
He was insecure about everything.
Mood.
Honestly.
He agreed with the haters.
He often thought about to drive away.
But he couldn't do it because he didn't know how to drive, probably. Because he was like skiing.
He would make his fans sad.
He won't want to hurt the boys.
Not the boys!
The
They always
boys!
told Niall.
We love you. Or something stupid like that. You are a member of One Direction. Don't forget that.
Sounds like
You
a
are here.
threat.
That's like the managers came like,
He stood
you
in
are here
front of the
forever.
mirror and
Oh
stared.
no,
at
no,
oh,
no.
God, where's this
Hang on.
going?
He thought out loud.
Look at your arms. Haters are right. They look like noodles.
All arms look like noodles. Oh,
Niall, lay
Wait.
down.
Chloe, what is the context of that video?
Niall's like, me muscles.
Just poke your arm, Niall.
He thought about his life. Distinctly not laying down in that video, though.
He might have been laying down on a football field, who knows. He thought about the funny moments with the boys. Oh, we're gonna get some funny moments with the boys.
All those times with the boys.
Oh, I love laughing. I love wearing stupid glasses.
Showering on my own with the boys. What is going on?
Wait, what? What is happening?
All the time. They're just showing a lot of clips of him on his own. Oh, there we are. After all this memories, He couldn't leave the boys alone.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna do what the title said he's gonna do. That's good.
Fucking clickbait.
He thought about. I like how that's what you know about the clickbait. He thought about the guys, about his family, about his fan. Can't forget about the boys. What about the boys?
The boys! What would happen when I am gone?
There's no speech mark on that.
Okay, what would happen when I am gone?
Then what?
What? But it would be late.
Too
Too late.
Finally, he took his camera.
What the fuck? Oh, he wanted to say goodbye in the camera.
Ah, yes, I love doing things in the camera. You know, when we do our, he wanted to thank all his fans, his whole family, including the boys.
The boys! At
I
least
love,
you
I can't
remembered the
explain it.
boys.
Cause fucking every time I said the boys, I'm like the boys.
You guys never saw the pain in my eyes. Sorry, didn't his mates ask him if he was okay earlier?
Oh my god. I heard every hurt.
Oh, pal.
Oh,
Thank you for
Oh yeah.
everything. Don't miss me. I'll be in your hearts.
Oh god. He pulled out his phone. He pulled his phone out his pants pocket.
Right, for
Okay.
context, this is British, so therefore he pulled his phone out of his pants.
What?
He opened Twitter and read some tweets in his mentions.
Oh, not again.
Fuck's sake. Oh.
So we got some nice tweets. What? This is a roller coaster.
After a while, he tweeted those 3 words.
Hey, Joke, you won. Wait, got it?
What?
What? You left me on a cliffhanger. Okay.
What happened?
I don't know.
Jesus, imagine.
So, this is kind of boring. It's about, like, you. Well, not you, but, like, you're going out with Niall style. Niall.
Is it like a YN fanfic?
Yeah, that's the kind of one. So, you die. So you're texting Niall. I just find Harry's reaction to you dying quite funny. Don't take that out of context, by the way.
Oh God. You're texting Niall.
So we're going out with Niall, and then we're texting because we're on our way to Dublin. And
Okay, of course.
Niall waits for your reply, but it doesn't come. Louis walks up to him and pats him on the back. Come on, lovebird, time for the show. Niall puts his phone away and follows Louis out the door along with the other boys.
The boys!
The boys! After the show, Niall checks his phone, but you still haven't responded. Worried, he tries to call you the next day only to get a voicemail. Niall then hears Harry quietly say, "Oh my god," at his laptop. Niall, you need to see this.
Oh shit.
He shows Niall an article about the girlfriend of a wonky member being in a car crash with a truck.
No!
Niall Hart got as he leaves. Both the drivers were reported dead at the scene. As he reads further, it explains that you had drifted off to the wrong side of the road while texting. Well, we're really stupid then. Why were we texting and driving?
Don't fucking do that. That's terrible.
Niall then starts to feel dizzy and he collapses. The boys all rush to him. Liam helps him and sit up and says, "What's the matter with you?"
God.
Sorry.
Niall.
Oh yeah, if I ever collapse, like when we're filming or whatever, I would look at them and say, "What's the matter with you? Why are you collapsing?"
Literally, how fucking dare you? So inconvenient.
No,
He begins rocking back and forth.
God.
My fault. My fault. My fault.
Saying
Why?
gal.
It's not your fault.
I just love the lag. It's not your fault. Yes, it is. No, so she was texting me, just in my fault. I mean, not really. It was kind of her fault, but, you know.
Literally her fault. She was texting you.
Yeah, which is our fault, apparently.
Harry's now crying too. The rest not uttering a single word. So they're all just awkwardly hugging in silence then.
But then again, like you're only hugging silent. I don't think I got a hug while talking to someone.
Yeah, it's a bit loud, isn't it, talking into someone's ear?
What? I yeah, there's a lot of emojis. Oh my.
Right. I would like to read this.
Alright, do you want me to
In
play like
conclusion,
a character or like one of them a bang or
I
anything?
would love you to be Harry. I
Okay.
will be Niall.
Right, I'll be Harry then.
Okay. Imagine Niall Horan crawls inside your ear. You tell him to stop, but he is in there. It's been 3 weeks since the little Irish singer crawled into your ear. The constant I mates and LOs have drawn you to the brink of suicide. There you are at the highest peak of the Great Wall of China. You contemplate your next action, just a second before plunging into the abyss. But thank goodness.
Oh, am I reading? Oh, yeah. Oh wait, am I only reading when Harry talks or is it anything with Harry?
Do you want to just read the rest? Because I think it's all more Harry
Oh,
related.
hopefully, yeah. Harry Gow whooped in using his voluptuous brown lock to fly himself to you. He shined like the sun, like gold. He
Like,
urged you. Yeah, he shined. He like that fucking oh, what's his name from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Adam
Adam
something.
Warlock. That's the one.
Adam Warlock.
Harry Gow be like, bro thinks he's Adam Warlock. He urges you to grab onto his hair. Why is like hair represented by like a water emoji? What is like anyway onto his hair, and he will put you up. You reach out and grab on, but your fingers slip under fear. He screams, "Ah, darling, I'm coming for you." He does a perfect dive straight into the abyss. The abyss is like for real deep.
Lol. All the while,
Wait,
Niall
what?
is
Yeah,
holding
actually,
onto you
goes.
tightly. He whispers, "You won't make it out alive, mate." You shut him out.
Wait, sorry. I just got off for a minute there. Niall is in my ear.
Niall is in your ear.
Right, okay. So, right, alright. You spot Harry's green orb from the dark. What the fuck is this? You spot Harry's green orb from the darkness. His long hair keeping him up and in a fright. Darling, his strong inked arms wrap around you as his curly brown hair flies you higher and higher out of the abyss, and your lover go. You ride into the sunset with Harry. The familiar Irish boy crawl back into your brain. Again, mate. I don't know, was that Harry or Niall? I don't know.
That was Niall who's in your ear.
So why is he trying to get us to kill our girl?
Well, I think we're being driven mad by the I mates and the LOs.
Okay.
That is an infamous imagine that has kind of come out of the One Direction fandom, like taking the piss out of itself, because there is definitely a lot of self-awareness, like with these kind of imagines. Like usually, most people would write them when they're what, like 12, and then look back on it and go, "Oh my god, why did I write that?" But I love that there is a sense of like self-awareness too.
Yeah, but like it's just the emojis to me. Like I mean, it made it like very colourful, but it's just like, um, yeah. I don't really know what happened then. Yeah.
That was an
That
experience.
that was an experience, and like thank you for giving me that experience.
You are
Um,
most
I would love to talk about Larry if you are familiar with that.
Oh, yes. So, do you want to just explain what Lowry is to anyone who is not in the know? Because I've kind of become aware that like a lot of younger people don't even really know what One Direction is anymore, so they might not be aware of all like the ship names.
Well, Larry Skylington is like this ship clash theory that Harry Styles and Louis Tomlinson were in a secret relationship. So
Ah.
they were in love with each other, and people have like done really deep dive like theories. They've analysed, where everyone sits and how people look at each other. But I mean, like we talked briefly about the shipping of real life people and how it's it's not a good thing to do, really.
No, it's definitely done a lot more damage long term than I think kind of we would have thought it would at the age of, 13 when you kind of don't even consider that these are real people.
Mm.
Like I don't think sort of these days it's that okay to sort of try and force your um idols to be in like a relationship or like constantly hound them when they're together. It's just like not okay. But I mean, people still do it, and especially like younger people still do it because they don't realize it's wrong. But I do feel like maybe we have moved quite far from that part of the internet since, but very much so 10 years ago, shipping was probably one of the most prominent parts of fandoms. Everyone had their ship, everyone had their like OTP, their one true pairing, which was like their favorite ship.
I saw a video. Well, I saw a load of videos in my recommended having done all this research about like, oh, 10 reasons why Larry is a thing. And
Yeah.
one of the biggest pieces of evidence, quote unquote, seemed to be that I think at one point Harry Styles was going out with Taylor Swift. I could be
Oh,
wrong.
yeah.
And their managers have to authorize when they're allowed to disclose publicly about their relationship.
Oh my God.
Very weird. I'll just say
That
that.
is weird. That is so weird. Although I don't think it's uncommon, especially with like younger artists.
Mm. I mean, I guess like part of it is probably a protection thing, possibly.
Yeah.
I guess
Like
like
I'm
yeah.
not really sure. It's kind of it's a weird thing I think about like child stars, child musicians and that. It's like when people try and like put adult mentalities about things onto them. But it's like when you're
Hmm.
a teenager and you're dating people, it's not the same.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I can understand it a little bit more if the person he was dating wasn't a celebrity. Cause like
Yeah.
it would be a bit. I imagine a manager would have a talk with them, being like, "Listen, once you go public, you're gonna kind of be in the public spotlight because you're going out with a celebrity." Like I understand that side of it, but like Taylor Swift is already, a pretty big celebrity. I don't understand why that would have to be. I don't know, but there's a multitude of anyway.
If
Um,
anything, I feel like that would be good for promo for both of them.
Possibly like they could like see like collaboration. They could do a multitude of things with that. There seems to be so people have a look at videos of like interviews with One Direction the day before they Harry was told that his relationship with Taylor was gonna go public. People keep zooming in on Louis and just say, "Oh, he looks so sad," and Harry looks so upset and stuff like that. And that seems to be the biggest evidence for it. But I mean, we could treat it like a courtroom. Let's have a look at the evidence.
Absolutely. Shall we try and work out whether or not Larry could have ever been?
I think we should. So I'm gonna search. Alright, so this seems to be the most popular. Oh, let's have a look.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have a quick little look on Tumblr to see
Alright,
what I can
I'll.
find about this. I am currently on a Tumblr tag called hashtag Larry Proof.
Mhm.
Um, I'm just sort of having a look through, seeing what I can find.
I'm on Reddit.
Um, There's a lot of pictures, a lot of memes. Oh, there's like a little clip of their arms or their hands brushing past each other.
More accidentally.
Yeah. There's pictures of each other's arms like being held or near each other when they're standing next to each other.
We're investigative journalists at this point.
We actually are. So
Oh gosh.
this is what I'm talking about. And
Oh, okay.
this
Sorry,
what is this?
that's Taylor Swift in the other one. And who the hell was that? Like
I guess
that guy with sunglasses.
yeah, who is the dude? Okay, but Harry Styles very intentionally put his love interest in his new music video in an all blue outfit. Like I'm just saying, if Louis and Harry really hated the idea of Larry so much, they would be very intentional about not doing anything that could come across as Larry-ish. They both know Larrys are determined and extremely observant. They would make purposeful anti-Larry choices in their work if they didn't want us to interpret it that way. Harry also put footage of himself in the AIWMV, I don't know what that is, on his back spinning a wheel. Sound familiar? It's in Walls. There's no doubt in my mind that he's seen the video for Walls. That's just supporting his friend, and he decided to put it in there. Louis puts lyrics about Princess Park in his songs, referencing a time before he even met Eleanor in a love song. Do you really think not a single person said to him before he released the song, "Hey Louis, people are going to think you're talking about Harry"? And he's literally the one who wrote it. Louis Tomlinson came up with that lyric. That's literally the definition of a conscious, deliberate choice. TLDR, Louis and Harry allow Larry proof to be in their content, even though they definitely know how it's going to be interpreted, effectively confirming Larry.
Right.
Now, I don't know how serious that is.
I think okay, what did TLDR mean by the way?
Too long didn't read. It's quite a popular thing to put at the end, sort of summarize what was in it. I feel like maybe we should do those in our podcast.
Too long didn't
Especially this
listen.
one. This is going to be a multiple part episode.
This
Jesus
is a multi-part episode. I honestly thought like we can get through the thing like an hour. We go much more to uncover. This is
We have
part
barely
one.
even touched the surface. We're going to have to record multiple episodes to do this. We haven't even got close to the split yet. Oh God,
yeah. It's like
right.
yeah.
Because there's so much more One Direction lore that comes after the point of them splitting up. Like so much more insane lore. So
wait, what's the not being gay thing? What is that? Stop
Where's
being
that?
gay.
Stop being gay.
Okay. What?
An arm. I don't know what that is. I am very confused. What is this?
Stop being. So my mate I met up with her the other day.
Yeah.
They were not allowed to actually a Niall and Harry shipper.
Really?
Yeah. So that might be a whole other.
What's the name?
I'm gonna say Harry, but that sounds not
Lyle?
good.
No, Kyle.
Kyle.
That's awful. Was like Harry and Liam was quite a popular ship for a while.
Really?
Or Liam and Zayn.
Liam and I
And
thought
then poor old Niall.
I swear like Harry and Zayn was a thing at one point. Harry and Zayn, do you remember that?
I vaguely do. I wonder what kind of like the most popular like ships were in the One Direction fandom.
I think it has to be Larry at this point because there's way too much about. Oh, I want to search One Direction ship, but I don't want this on my like my recommended videos. My video recommended to YouTube is gonna be ruined by the end of the podcast.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean, honestly. Right, let's see if we've got some more proof. Biggest Larry proof. Brackets, how are you still an anti? Ew.
Do we suck at doing? Okay, Louise, okay.
Yeah, Harry's in
mean-
days for 2
Oh.
days straight.
Yeah,
Wow. We got them 2 days off.
we did not. We did it.
We did it.
We did do it. I think it.
Harry,
Sorry, what?
What? How is this proof?
Go get just sat next to each other. Go and Niall
Proof.
and
They're
Louis.
dating. It's official. They're sat next to each other. They're married.
your hands.
Oh, this looks more like Harry and Liam are dating.
Is that what Larry is?
Oh wait, hang on. Well, no, what?
Is
I
it
used to be quite good at wood tech at school.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So,
Niall.
really good bird box once.
Niall
How's
could be
your
walking in the
bum, by the way?
background.
How's your bum?
After the old falling over,
Oh.
breaking the ice
I
here.
didn't know
No,
this. How's
fine.
your mum or how's your bum?
Fine. I think
That's such a
Say,
weird
like,
thing to ask.
Wait, how's your mum or how's your bum? What did they
How's
say?
your bum?
Oh, I think he fell over.
both are
Oh.
quite content, yeah.
That's still a weird question.
I think just someone who's got a good sense of humour and like, you know, if you can hold a conversation with them, obviously that kind of helps.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
important. Good for you.
Oh, I think he said him.
Oh my god. He's bi.
I just also say off the record that speculating people's sexuality is like, no. We are making
It's
fun
so
of them.
wrong. It's
Yeah.
so wrong. Like, and this is something I'm gonna go way more in depth with when we talk about Dan and Phil, because that genuinely had an impact on Dan coming out and Phil coming out. Like, the people pressuring them to do that. And I almost feel like I was part of that group for a little while anyway, before I realized how horrible it felt to have pressure on you to come out. And it's such a disturbing part of the internet that, like, even still to this day, with people like Kit Connor,
I was
being,
literally
like,
gonna say,
forced
yeah,
to
Kit
come out.
Connor.
It's so fucked up. Like, fuck,
It-
he's
it's fucked up.
18. Some people
I-
don't even know their sexuality until later on in life. You just gotta let people fucking work that shit out and work it out at their own pace and tell people when they're ready, if they ever want to.
That's the thing, it's like, we'll go more in depth into this, because I have a lot to say about Kit Connor. Oh boy,
God,
I hate Twitter.
Oh, me too. So they say because Harry smiles at Louis, it means they are dating.
Well, I smile at my mate, does that mean that I'm dating them?
Yeah, you guys are actually officially married now.
Oh yeah, Harry wasn't allowed to change his hair either.
No, I mean, bless him. I'm not surprised he's gone short with it now, because that is such a dated style.
That thing is like, that must have been a pain in the ass. So like, you've got to put so much gel on it, otherwise it's gonna go up in your face.
Literally, the structural integrity of that. I had an emo fringe for a while, and let me tell you, I went through a lot of hairspray.
I did the hair, like the short hair thing, and it you gotta put so much gel in it to like kind of get it how you want, and eventually I just kind of gave up and have like, do you know that kind of 90s boy band look where you got a parting and it kind of combed either side?
You just sort of brush it out of your face as much as you possibly can.
That's the thing, I just gave up with it, and I just did that.
I respect that so much, my God.
Which is annoying because like I do want Harry, what are you doing? Is
What is
Harry
going
like
on? I wonder if they were, like, taking anything.
have you seen that clip of the Brit Awards where I think it's like Jack Whitehall and he's interviewing Harry Styles and he's like, well,
Oh
I
my
heard
God, with Lizzo.
yeah, I love that clip. I love Lizzo. She's like I'd love to have a chat with her, you know what I mean? I feel like we get on.
I think
What-
she's doing she's been in the UK quite a lot recently. I follow her on TikTok because she's such like a fantastic creator. I love her content. It's so just positive. And yeah, I think she's been around the UK recently. So Lizzo, if you're listening for any fucking reason, come on the podcast, girl.
Yeah, come on. I think she's like she's doing The soundtrack for the Barbie movie, I think.
Oh hell yes! I cannot wait to do an episode about that. They've
Oh,
been
I-
split up.
I love the burgundy. See,
My
this is one of the things as a kid, One Direction appealed to me as like a group of friends because like I think like the outfit coordination was so aesthetically pleasing, and like it
Oh,
like
yeah.
if you look at the reason behind it, it's a bit fucked up because like I think at one point managers were like, "Oh, Harry, you can't wear stripe because that's Niall and Liam thing. No, Niall and like Louis thing or something like that." And you're like, "What? I want to wear stripe." We're like, "Well, you can't. Boo hoo."
What?
So that's a bit fucked up. But like,
That's so
aesthetically,
weird. Thing that I always wonder when I see like all of them getting on together, having this banter and that, is how real was that? Because we know obviously not everything was sunshine and rainbows between them, but I wonder kind of when the turning point was, if they ever actually all were mates.
well, that's the thing. It's like apparently there's been speculation about Liam having fallout with them behind the scenes quite often and not really being that happy. And I don't think he's spoken to the band much since the split up. I think the split up is like quite complicated and we've got to like dedicate more. Oh, hang on. This is like a you know the worse quality of video is, the more chance it'll be interesting.
Oh my god.
What is this calculator quality? You can't even tell who that is.
No.
Never mind if it's One Direction. Oh, like he could be choking Louis to death for all I know.
Legit. And they totally played into it. Look at them.
Yeah, I definitely think like the angst and the teenage stuff.
Like, yeah. Oh my god, he looks so young. Holy
That's
fuck.
the thing. It really like I almost have when I watched that Live While We're Young and I got emotional. I almost had like a maternal protectiveness over them. I was like, oh god, they're so young. I don't want like the media to be sort of that this awful to them. It's horrible.
When you know what's gonna happen and you know how much like everything that did happen was pretty fucked up, it's hard not to be like, shit, well, you know, maybe they should, if they had never gone on, you know, X Factor or whatever, would all of this have still happened? Or like whose fault was it at the end of the day that it all went so wrong in the end? That is a really kind of good point to wrap up the first part of this.
I agree. I was
Because
just about to say because we did a lot of talking about One Direction.
we've been recording for nearly 2 hours, no, an hour and 40 minutes or so. So maybe we should just have a bit of a kind of overview of what we've talked about and any final points, and then we will continue the story of One Direction and the breakup and what's happened since then. After that, I think.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Would you want to do the quick feature that I started last week as a little interesting fan-related story?
I would love that.
All right, so so this week, I thought we'd end off on like a wholesome story.
Oh,
So do you know Lewis Capaldi?
I do indeed know Lewis Capaldi. He's a very funny Scottish lad.
He's a very
That's
funny
about all I
Scottish
know
lad.
about him.
I really like Lewis Capaldi. I think he seems like a lovely guy. Like I think I met him, I get along great with him. A few weeks ago, I believe we had Glastonbury,
Yes.
which is
Big
like
Glasgow.
have you ever been?
I've never been to Glastonbury, no, but I would absolutely love to go. I think it's one of my like top of my list at the moment.
Nice. So I believe it's in. I should know where it is.
It's
a
in
big.
Glastonbury.
I know, but I don't know where Glastonbury is in relation to the UK.
Oh, so Glastonbury is very, very close to Stonehenge. It's in like the West Country.
Got ya. So it's a big UK festival near Stonehenge, which is like a big rock thing if you're not from the UK.
it's a very interesting place, very like witchy and kind of spiritual.
Yeah. Well, what
Yeah.
if you're a fan of Stonehenge, you might do an episode about that. So, Lewis Capaldi was performing at Glastonbury a couple of weeks ago, and if for those who don't know, I think he's been diagnosed with Tourette,
Yeah.
and it's what I know and what he himself has said on, this isn't speculation, he himself said this on social media, but it's been affecting his mental health and physical health, and as a result, he had to cancel some of his other tours. Actually, I had tickets to go and see him at a park in Manchester. I can't remember which one, but I was going to go and see him in August, but then he cancelled. By the way, that's fine. Mental health is a priority. Don't worry about yours.
Absolutely.
I want
We
to say
here
that.
at Fandom Scientists absolutely think that prioritizing your mental health is important.
Absolutely. So he was performing at Glastonbury and he had what I believe is called a Tourette attack. So I like he had a lot of he had quite a lot of involuntary movements and he was struggling to sing his very well-known song. Come on, you loved or something.
Yeah, like somebody to love or something. That I mean that's a
No,
Queen song.
look, that's good. I think come on, you loved, I believe. And there was a really nice series of
Someone you
videos.
love. Yeah, sorry.
Come on, you loved. And there was a really nice series of videos of just fans singing it like to him because he was struggling to get the words out. And it was so wholesome. I loved it so much. It was amazing.
Absolutely adorable. I fucking
And
love
I
shit like
think,
that.
literally, I think that is the best side of fandom. And yeah, that's my fan story of the day.
Absolutely. Well, I have a little pop culture moment that I'd like to bring up as a little new segment that I would like to introduce.
Ooh,
Uh,
yeah.
the pop culture moment I just wanted to mention at the end of the episode because it's amazing. I don't know if you know about this, Tasha. The band Fall Out Boy have done a updated cover of Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire, and it is really worth listening to. It's super like current events, and it's actually a massive banger. Like they've done it really well, so I highly recommend giving that a go because I think it's going to be a bit of a generational tune.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely listen to that later. But yeah, I think I heard the original, maybe only with the chorus, but I think it's very much kind of quite an angsty song, isn't it? About everything in the world is going to shit and stuff like that, from what I know.
Absolutely, yeah. Like they call out a lot of current events at the time that had happened, that kind of contributed to the metaphorical fire that the song was referring to. And I think more so than ever, some of the things that are brought up. I mean, Brexit was on there, obviously Donald
God.
Trump, Boris Johnson, all that sort of stuff. It was all in there, and I was like, yes, go on
Wow.
for it, boy. Be our fucking icons.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, on that note, that is the end of today's podcast. Next time we will continue with more of this One Direction wonderment, but do not worry, that fan fiction reading is definitely on its way soon. We will just make sure that we finish off the One Direction story before.
Absolutely. And yeah, as always, thank you for listening. And always a pleasure to. Nah, I'm gonna say that again. Really. As always, thank you for listening. And we will see you next week.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.